The collapse of Silicon Valley Bank sent Chris Hartvigsson scrambling.
At that moment, you're looking at the world going, we could lose everything right now, everything.
His Vancouver startup Dooley had millions of dollars in a U.S. account with SVB that he managed to transfer to a big Canadian bank.
I feel relief for my business. I feel relief for my investors. I feel relief for my customers.
SVB was a banker to tech companies. While its Canadian arm didn't take deposits, it offered lines of credit for startups. Its failure is hitting especially hard for companies in Waterloo that weren't able to move their money.
Everyone's pretty exhausted trying to deal with something that no one anticipated.
With U.S. regulators stepping in, those tech firms should be able to access their funds. But insiders fear SVB's failure will discourage other lenders and make it hard to get financing.
That's effectively stopped investment. And so we're very concerned that the whole ecosystem, is at some meaningful risk.
Canadian regulators have taken over SVB's offices here, and while rattled investors are selling off financial stocks, analysts say the broader banking sector is stable, and fallout north of the border will be muted.
Canadian banks in Canada are systematically important banks, which means they're well protected, they're too big to fail, and they've taken the steps and protections.
A sentiment echoed by the federal government.
The message is that our banks are very resilient and Canadians should feel confident.
But for those who just watched their bank shut down overnight, confidence is in short supply.
What do you think of the speed of how this all happened?
Scary. I think it's really scary.
Still, there's hope that this bank run has ended as quickly as it started. Nisha Patel, CBC News, Toronto.